Hi, this is another backstage and a very special guest, great musicians. Rage, hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Guys, is still Rage in your music? I saw that.
Yeah, I think there's still a lot of rage.
Okay, guys, how do you feel be back on this festival?
So for me, it's the first time, but that was amazing.
For me, can't remember. It's 10 times or so. So really, a lot of times it's always great to be here and to play for the fantastic audience of Masters of Rock.
Yes.
For me, it was the first time, and I totally enjoyed.
So,
And Pepe, how did you enjoy?
For me, it's the second time,
good.
5 years ago and today, and it's awesome.
okay. So for you, the people loves you here. So you know that. Okay, what are Czech fans like for you?
Very enthusiastic, very much into the music, I would say. Everybody knows all the lyrics, they know the songs. So it's just very convenient for a band to have these dedicated fans in the audience. It makes a lot of fun to play for the audience here.
Masters of Rock celebrates 20 years. But it's not only celebrate, because Rage 40 years. It's a great and congratulations for that. Okay, so do you remember beginning of all of that?
Of my band, the beginning, yeah, of course I remember.
And what was the beginning?
It was completely different like it is nowadays. The music business was completely different, and of course we were little boys. I was still a teenager back then, and yeah, the whole thing changed a lot over those 40 years. But I'm really happy that I can still do it, and that the fans still follow it.
You started in 1984, and tell me, what do you think about metal music from 80s and modern metal music?
The biggest difference in my eyes is what back then there was really nearly no bands. It was just a handful of bands compared for today. There's lots of more bands nowadays, and it's all differs a lot. You know, there's so many different genres in this music. Back then, everything was heavy metal, from Bon Jovi to Venom. We all called it metal, you know.
And what was your favorite bands? Who inspired you?
So you mean by now my favorite band or what?
Yes.
Yeah. From the 80s. Probably it's a guilty pleasure, but maybe some kind of Bon Jovi, that stuff. So yeah, can't deny.
Yes. Yes. Okay. And you?
My music taste is, in the past was Pink Floyd, was Deep Purple, Whitesnake, Dream Theater a lot, but not 80s, of course, was later. But yeah, most of the time, Pink Floyd, Deep Purple from these times.
Yes. Okay.
I'm fan of Rage from 1996 with album Lingua Mortis, and now I have the great honor to be with it's a dream for me.
It's also a very big pleasure for me to work with you.
Back to your anniversary, we saw today a special show, really special, and thank you for that. That show was with the Lingua Mortis Orchestra, and you know each other very well, isn't it?
Yes, we have worked already in 19.
I think in 1996 was the first cooperation.
You mean the first time we did this? Yeah,
Yes,
this
yes.
was in 96, yeah, of course.
Yes.
I thought you talk about this orchestra from Slin, because we also already worked with them also
Yes.
in 1990. Also, we played in several other festivals with them. It's really a good orchestra, good musicians.
Yes.
So we're really happy to work with them.
Do you have some exam before the concerts with orchestra?
From the past, the one that always stays in my memory is back in 98 or so, when we played at the Dynamo Festival in Holland, in the Netherlands. And the show was very also taken from the friends, very enthusiastic, and we had to play the whole set twice. That's what I remember.
And how do you choose songs for that special shows with orchestra?
How do we choose them? We just pick those songs that these guys are able to arrange on, because Pepe has done all the arrangements for the orchestra. And so we always discuss what is good for him to work on quickly, you know. And of course, we pick the songs that are popular, you know, and we try to make a nice cut from the older material to the new material.
Okay, I have a question, especially for you. 40 years is 40 years, and I have some names of your albums randomly. And you tell me a couple of words. What mean that album for you? So, when I say Perfect Man.
This was the first one for us to get international, I have to say.
Okay. Ghost.
Was a very good album, very good songs, but it was a little bit of accidentally while it happened, because the band just left me, all the musicians left me during the production, and I had to find very quickly substitute for them. So it was a bit of chaos during the production.
Okay,
I don't remember it too good.
Seasons of the Black.
Whoa! This was. It's one of our albums. There's some highlights on this, you know.
Okay.
So
2 years in Rage.
10 years in
years in
Rage.
Rage.
This is confused by a lot of fans to be a best of or so, but it is not. It is unused ideas that we had at this time that we rearranged for some new songs, and it's very underrated, I think, because it's a lot better. It's really some very cool songs on it, like Vertigo or Take My Blood or so, which are kind of not recognized by too many people, because it always thinks this is kind of best of or whatever thing, you know.
Okay, and the last one, Afterlife Lies.
Afterlife Lies.
Yes.
This is, of course, the first double album in the band's history, and it's very dear to me because I like it very much. I think the material is really good and outstanding. We, especially Gene and me, we did this together, and the writing, I mean, the composing, with some ideas from Lucky, of course, also. And yeah, I think this is state of the art from the band. This is best we did.
Hey man, the last one was a new album, and I have to say, what about your future plans?
Yeah, we're already working on new material.
It's great.
The plan so far is to release something new next year. There's some special reasons which I cannot talk about right now.
It's okay.
It's still kind of a secret, but there's going to be some special track on it, which we use for something special. But it's going to be out, I think, next year, August, or what is it? August, September or so, around this time.
Okay. Once again, that festival celebrates 20th anniversary. Your message, your wish to this festival?
Yeah, another 20 years, or at least. And yeah, just grow, stay like you are. And thank you for the nice memories to everyone, to the fans, to, of course, Prague concerts, to everybody who made this happen, you know.
Okay, guys, thank you a lot for your time, and good luck. Okay.